Good morning, Rise Up Visionaries. I'm Susan May, and I'm here to share my journey to inspire you on your journey of unplugging. Uh, Getting off to an early start here. I'm out here with my son. You can hear the creaking. And I just want to follow up on a question I posed to you all yesterday, which is it possible to be overwhelmed with good things? Usually we think of that word overwhelm as negative. And so I'm just wondering, is it possible to be overwhelmed with good things? And so I'm just going to cut straight to the chase and say, yes, it is possible to be overwhelmed with good things. Because overwhelm just means that we feel like there's too much of something, and that too muchness kind of freezes us. It makes us feel indecisive and unsure what to do next. So it can be bad things, but it can also be good things. So for example, when I was a teenager, and I loved buying new CDs, and I thought there was so much amazing good music in the world, I started feeling like I would never ever be able to buy all the CDs that I loved it from all the different musicians and bands. And it was a sad feeling. It was an overwhelmed feeling. Hey Rachel, I see you there. Awesome. So I thought this morning, I'm like, when we're overwhelmed with good things, it's kind of an existential FOMO. We have fear of missing out in this life because there are so many good things and we want to do it all. So for myself right now, I have been overwhelmed to realize how many amazing people there are in this world doing really cool projects. And there's so much I have to learn. And on top of that, of course, there's so much I want to do. And so how do I choose? How do I choose who to connect with, who to follow, who to email, who to try to interview, and what is my next step? There's just so many possibilities. So what is the answer to this existential FOMO, to this overwhelm with goodness? The answer is acceptance. And the answer is realizing that, of course, we cannot and will not ever be able to do everything. We will not know everyone or know everything. So when we have this acceptance of this reality, we can shift. We can shift to being happy and excited by all the good things in the world and inspired by all the good things in the world, because it proves that there is so much abundance in this world. And that is the overwhelming feeling of gratitude I have right now, is to realize a little over a year into this project, the abundance. And it makes me feel confident in my path, and to know that if I stay on this path, there is so much abundance out there. We cannot even imagine how many people there are on this planet, because our brains, our tiny little brains, can't comprehend what a million is or a billion. So there's so much abundance. So instead of overwhelm, I can choose the opposite over overwhelm. The opposite of overwhelm is feeling focused. When we're focused, we can get clear on what our next right step is, and we can make intentional choices based on what we know now, which is finite. Of course, we don't know everything. Based on what we know, but we also tune into our intuition. So between those two things, what we know and what our intuition is telling us, we can just take a step forward. It doesn't have to be a perfect step. It doesn't have to be, quote, the one right step. We just have to try. And then we evaluate, where did that step take us? Did it take us in the direction we want to go or not? And it's just a big experiment, okay? Rachel, I see your comment. I've been feeling overwhelmed with joy. In that overwhelming feeling of emotions of joy, I've been working on manifesting a trip to New York with my mama for our birthdays in October. I love that. I love it. And I'd love to hear if you're talking New York City or just the state of New York. There's so many beautiful places in New York. I know because I grew up there. So yeah, I have been working on making a lot of things happen in my life too, and it can be overwhelming. It's taken her months to work through the fear of asking to go. It's amazing, right, how we can be scared to really say out loud what we want. And saying out loud what we want is very powerful. Telling people that you know in real life, like your husband or your best friend, saying that thing out loud is a step towards making it reality. Rachel, I saw that you signed up for the challenge, and yesterday was awesome. So if you want to message me, I can actually send you pictures of my notes. And that segues nicely into what my 2 focuses are for this week, because the opposite of overwhelm is to get focused. And when we're focused, we know what we want to do next. So my 2 focuses this week are, one, to do this Time to Thrive challenge. It's with Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins and quite a few other amazing speakers. And so choosing to do something like that, some people may not understand, like, why are you doing this like self-help or self-education thing? And the truth is, inspiration is just like anything else. We have to choose to do things to inspire ourselves over and over again. It's like exercise for our spirits or our minds. We don't exercise once and then we're done, right? Physically, for our bodies. Or we don't eat healthy food once and we're done. It's the same thing with motivation and inspiration. You have to choose to do things to feed that in your life. So I'm doing the Time to Thrive challenge. If you want to join me and Rachel, there's still 4 days left. It is free. Now, I upgraded to the VIP pass because I want the recordings. So if you choose to do that, you'll have the recordings and be able to see the previous day. But if you just do the free version, you won't see the first day, which was Dean and Tony was amazing, and Jenna Kutcher. So my 2 focuses are the Time to Thrive challenge, and I'm really letting everyone know about my coaching package, my summer coaching package. There is 1 week left for you to take advantage of my summer coaching package. This is like my founding members launch last year for my community. It's my founding launch for my coaching. So I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be sharing, like, why should you want to do coaching? Why should you want to do coaching with me? Why now? I'm going to be addressing all of these things in the next 7 days. So the offer expires a week from today. So you really have a little over 7 days, almost 8 days to sign up. And I would just love to work with you. It is an incredible thing to work with someone who's in line with your goals. There's just a synergy when you have things in common, and I'm going to talk more about what I specifically can offer people, my path to getting here, and just everything about that. So please stay tuned for my lives. I don't want to get into it now because this is long enough. I would love to hear from you. When have you felt overwhelmed with goodness? When there's too many good things to take advantage of in this world, which is actually really amazing and inspiring. And what are you focused on this week? What are your goals for this week? Rachel, I'd love to hear what 1 or 2 things you are doing this week. Well, I already know one. You're doing the Time to Thrive challenge. You're excited to listen to speakers. So am I. And that's part of the reason I'm getting this live done early today, because at 2 o'clock, I'll be at that challenge. Another amazing thing in my family this week is Marisol started her first job. It's like, wow, my baby is working. So we are busy this week. Carter has therapy this morning, and life is just really good. And so I'm feeling good. I can't wait to share the energy with all of you. Looks like we're going inside now. You can see, oh, he's got his vitamin C shirt on. I love you all. Remember, be bold, be brave, be you, because who else is there to be? I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.